machine at the airport that you go through, they really think they can develop something where you walk through it and they can read your brain waves. They think they can tell what you're thinking before you get on the airplane. You do. You walk through this little machine. Well, not gay like that. All right. You know, what the hell was that? Did you see that? Gay. That's my flight. Well, you walk through this machine like this. But they can read your mind. Yeah, that'll save a lot of time. I can see me at the airport, 200 people behind me. What's the holdup? Oh, they got Larry the Cable Guy in the head reading machine. What's everybody huddled around looking at? Oh, right now he's got a Heidi Klum bent over a truck bed. All right. That'd be the most popular head at the airport. We used to take a bus when we go, because I like seeing all different parts of the country in a bus. It's beautiful, too. It's got a picture of a greyhound on the side. It's a real nice bus. We was in a lot of cities. We was in Pennsylvania. They got a place, they got land, Intercourse, Pennsylvania. You ever been there? There's a town, Intercourse, Pennsylvania. It's weird. I stepped right in a wet spot when I got there. All right, my wife got mad, said we went through there too fast. I worked at a fair there. I love fairs because I grew up in my town, 1200, and I was in the FFA, and I grew up at fairs, and some of my best memories at fairs. But I'm going to be honest with you, there's some ugly people at fairs. They ought to call them unfairs. You know what I mean? I actually took the funhouse mirror out of the funhouse as a joke and put a regular mirror in there. And people still would point and laugh at themselves when they went through that mirror. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Two of them were my parents. I'll never go on a ride at a fair either. You ever go on them rides at little carnivals? Oh, they scare the hell out of me. My buddy's like, let's go on a roller coaster. Ugh, you know, you do realize they put that up in an hour in the parking lot of the Walmart, all right? You ever tried to put a stereo cabinet together in an hour? You got a bunch of shit left over, all right? How safe is that daggone roller coaster? And I hate the midway games. You can't win on them. I actually busted a Pepsi bottle with a baseball at one of them games. I said, how many more do I got to bust to win some? She said, you idiot, you're at the concession stand. I went to a carnival in San Francisco. I just love food at carnivals. I was down there about an hour trying to get something to eat. Realized I was at a gay pride rally the whole time. Right down there. I had a bratwurst, I think. Oh, San Francisco. You ever been to the gay area or the Bay Area? You ever been out there? I think it's funny. They got a gay mafia. A gay mafia. Let me ask you something seriously. If you're in the gay mafia and you get whacked, is that a good thing or a bad thing? All right, what is it? I can't figure that out. We was in New York City and went to the Statue of Liberty. You ever done that? I ain't been in a woman that big since I was drinking tequila. Went to a fashion show. I was in New York during Fashion Week, which was a good fit. Until by looking at me, I keep a sharp eye on the latest fashion. I love to go to fashion shows, though. I like to sit at the end of the runway with a loaf of bread and feed the models when they come by. That's some skinny women right there. I've thrown fish back way more than them, some bitches. Some girl from Indiana, this is true, fell through her own butthole and strangled herself when she was on the campus. I seen it happen. It was right in front of her. In Los Angeles, I seen a magazine said that 50 is the new 40. And I sent that to a buddy of mine. Hopefully now he can convince the judge that 16 is the new 21. All right. But Hollywood was kind of weird. I seen Hugh Hefner for the first time ever alive. He's walking down the street, honestly, with a Playboy bunny under each arm. And I didn't even know. I thought they was filming Weekend at Bernie's 3 when I seen that. That's an old dude right there. He's the only guy got a hot tub with a wheelchair ramp going to it. All right. I kind of feel bad for him, surrounded by all them good-looking women. He too old to do nothing to them. He's like a little kid at Disney World, you know, too little to go on the really scary rides. He tries to have sex with them, but in the end, he just gets real dizzy and has to sit on the end of the bed eating crackers and drinking 7-Up the whole time. And then he takes Viagra just to get a boner to keep him rolling off the bed at night when he falls asleep. We was in Las Vegas and stayed at the Hooters Hotel, and I read an article in the paper where they started a new company that's just like Hooters, and they're all pissed, and the shorts are shorter, it's called Cooters. Did you read that? I must have dreamt that.